Judge will hear arguments on whether Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson can keep former President Donald Trump off the 2024 ballot. Activists are suing Benson to keep Trump off Michigan ballots, questioning his constitutional qualifications. 13 on your side, Josh Albertus joins us live now in the newsroom. Josh, what are these cases arguing?
Well, activists are arguing Trump is not eligible to be on the ballot following the events leading up to the January 6th Capitol riot. And Judge James Redford is hearing 3 different cases this morning relating to the issue as to whether former President Trump can remain on next year's ballots. We've seen attempts like this happening across the country in states like Colorado and Minnesota, arguing the former president is not eligible to be on next year's ballots. The cases in these states argue that Trump disqualified himself from holding office again under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment after engaging in insurrection on January 6th that resulted in the riot at the U.S. Capitol. Benson has argued that she does not have unilateral authority to make that decision and remove him, but activists arguing the opposite today.
Or even if Barack Obama, who I would love to vote for again, but if he presented himself to be a candidate here in Michigan, the Secretary of State could and should say, no, you cannot appear on the ballot. You cannot petition, you cannot appear on a party list, you cannot appear on the ballot because you are constitutionally unqualified, just as we believe Mr. Trump is here.
But the question here is who has the authority to determine whether a candidate for the office of President of the United States has engaged in insurrection such that he should be disqualified from either seeking or holding that office under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment.
Now, if the court were to order Benson to keep Trump off the ballot, the attorney on her behalf has indicated she would do so. Now, in the Minnesota case, that state Supreme Court ruled yesterday that Trump can stay on the primary ballot, as they ruled it is an internal Republican process. There is no state statute, that court said, to keep a party from putting a person ineligible on their ballot. They specifically said, however, that that ruling does not apply to the general election. So we'll have to wait and see what this judge has to say about the arguments brought in Michigan's case. In the newsroom, Josh Albertus, 13 on your side.